Hi guys, it's Melissa again. Now we're gonna do the Magician card today. I like this card. I don't know, I find it very magical, I guess is what I want to say. Here's the Magician card. As you see on here with your intuition, we have the infinity symbol here. We have his red cloak. We have his serpent belt. We have the 4 elements. We have a red rose. We have white lilies. We have his hand extended. So these are all symbols that you can take into account when reading these cards. I look at this card as possibilities. Possibilities that we can manifest is how I look at this card. So in the Ultimate Guide to Tarot by Liz Dean, she says the alternate names are the Magnus, the Juggler, the Mountebank. The number is 1. Numerology links are the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Astrological sign or the planet is Mercury. The element is air or the quintex. Hebrew letter is Beth or Beith, B-E-I-T. The symbol is house and the meaning is creativity. The Tree of Life path, second between Kether and Bina. Chakra is your palm chakra for manifesting. Key meanings are action, creativity, and success. Understanding the magician. Here we have a magician in action, complete with the magic wand and the implements of his trade on the table before him. The suit symbol of the pentacles or the coin, cups, swords, wands representing the 4 elements of earth, water, air, and fire respectively. With these base materials, he sets an intention to transmute them to create the 5th element of ether, or the quintex, the mythological breath of the gods. The magician, whose once journey as the Fool is now ready to manifest his desires by aligning spirit and matter. As the conduit between earth and heaven, the magician stands for decisions and creativity. The roses and lilies grow above and below him tell us that life can be beautiful when we commit to our passions. In the major arcana sequence, the magician comes after 0, the Fool. Although the magician can also be seen as the first card of the cycle, as some tarots place the Fool after the World card, 22. The magician is the natural successor to the Fool as we move from 0, the cosmic egg, to 1, the individual. The Fool's bundle contains the magician's 4 elements ready to be activated. After the single purpose, the magician we meet 2, the High Priestess, who introduces the duality of life, the now and the hereafter. The magician's number 1 is the first prime number, which stands for primal energy. The individual, the oneness with the divine, spirit, or God. The card is related to the Wheel of Fortune, which is reduced from the 10 to 1, or the 19, the Sun card, which reduces 10, then 1. The Magician's Number. Both these cards linked with an awareness of the realms beyond the earthly plane. The Magician in astrology. The Magician's ruling planet is Mercury, also the Roman god of magic, and the Greek Hermes, god of communication, linked with the Egyptian god of Thoth. In alchemy, Mercury's form as quicksilver was associated with transformation, or the fifth element of ether. The element could also be signified by the symbol of a snake, known as the magician's serpent girdle, which is right here. The Magician and the Kabbalah. The Hebrew letter of the magician is Beth, symbolized by a house, meaning creativity. On the Tree of Life pathway, the magician is placed on the second pathway between the sphere of Kether and Bina. Kether stands for unity, echoing the card's number 1, while Bina is the sphere of experience, indicating practical, magic, and singular direction. The upright meaning. It's time for action, for communicating and expressing your ideas and your desires. This is a card of the inventor, the traveler, the self-employed, and the entrepreneur. As it beckons you to broaden your horizons, you will have the drive to spur your plans forward and perhaps to take new creative approaches. To think laterally, ask questions, trust your internal guidance, and let go of procrastination. Blessed with a magic wand, you have the ability to transform whatever you choose. And in this way, the Magician is a very positive card in a reading. He directs you to make the most of your skills and talents and step into your power. Focus on your projects and capitalize on your personal strengths. Spirituality. The Magician shows you connecting with your higher or true self and acting with pure intention. This card is also shows a significant journey. Here are some of the other possibilities. In your home, a house sale is completed, or you decide that it's time to move forward with remodeling plans. This is a sociable time with lots of visitors and entertaining. Relationships. If you are single and want love, it is coming. If you are in a relationship, the Magician shows love in action, so you will begin to see commitment. Communication between you is excellent, and you research an even deeper meaning of each other's needs. This card also shows you acting as one, so a joint project may be on the horizon too. Your career and money. There will be a new beginning, either finding new employment or a new direction in your existing work. This card can also show inspired leadership from a grounded and enthusiastic individual. The reverse meanings. When the good magician is reversed, he turns trickster. So this card can show you being misled by a charming manipulator. What you see is not what you get, and it's all show, not truth. In your projects, the magician reversed can show a creative block as you feel torn between two paths or choices that get in the way of progress. It's time to choose one option, commit to it fully. The reverse card can also reveal delays in travel plans and miscommunication in general. His wisdom or his message. Manifest your desires. The magician's symbols. In the Rider-Waite Tarot, the magician appears with the following magical symbols. Some of them reappear in other major arcana cards, so learn to recognize them. And you'll soon find you can apply your knowledge throughout the deck. The lemniscate, or the infinity symbol, which is right there. It means balance, activity, and renewal. It's also on the strength card. The magic wand. The wand is a double-ended and reflects the Hermetic concept, as above, so below. Or heaven and earth as mirrors. The wand's symbolism reflects that the magician's the wand's symbolism reflects that of the magician's pose. It's also in the Chariot and the World card. The four suits. These are the magician's resources. He draws upon the four elements of the suits to create the quintessence of the fifth element. The suit of pentacles, cups, swords, wands. His red cloak. It's energy and action, practicality, and being grounded in the material world. It's also on the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Justice card. The headband. This headband here. The mind and the intention to manifest desires. His pose. The magician's pose. The magician is a conduit of energy between earth, which he draws from, and his downward left hand, and heaven, symbolized by his raised hand or the wand. The serpent girdle. Raised hand is lower hand. The belt around the magician's waist is a serpent, a symbol of the element of Mercury, the magician's ruling planet. To function as a belt, the serpent or the snake must hold his tail in its mouth. This is the alchemic symbol of the Ouroboros, which, like the lemniscate, stands for infinity and the constant renewal, just as the snake continually sheds its skin. The roses and the lilies. The red roses symbolize love, and the lilies, truth and purpose. The magician acts with pure intention. You can see the red roses on the gown in the Empress card, and the gown of the Hierophant. Roses are also on the waist of the Maiden and the Strength. The yellow background is consciousness, clear sight, and support. Also on the Empress, the Chariot, Strength, and Justice. The magician's reflection. The magician has all four suits represented on his table: the cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. He can be seen as a ruler of the entire minor arcana. His appearance in a reading can ask you to pay particular attention to the minors. Note which suits or elements they represent, as this will give you instant overview of which life area is important now. Okay, the Radiant Rider book. You're in a perfect position to work magic in your life. Maybe you've been waiting for more details to make a decision. The magician indicates those details coming to light, and you are free to move forward. Feel the power of making choices that honor who you are. The magician card is a sign you have all the right stuff. Time, resources, and the direction are all aligned for optimal outcome in your life. The magician is a powerful card. and represents an initiation into a new direction of life. Above all else, the magician wants you to recognize your full potential, conjure your own magic, and step into your personal power. When contemplating the meaning of this card, ask yourself, am I living up to my full potential? What can I do to achieve more order and stability in my life? If I had every resource available to me, what would I do to make the world a better place? How am I using my power? The upright meaning means power, action, balance, potential, initiation, and resourcefulness. The reverse meaning is fear, lack, disorder, ignorance, imbalance, and insecurity. A message from the magician. You've got the power. You may not know it, or you may lack confidence, but your potential for greatness ripples just beyond the surface. Take an inventory of your emotional, physical, and mental and spiritual tools. Tally up the good and the bad. Put everything together and create something amazing. The core meaning. It's time to take action. Utilize all the information and the resources you have and make it all work for you. You can do it. Just acknowledge your inner power and potential. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. In love, you're in a place of maturity and accomplishment that makes you a real catch. In relationships, the magician indicates an equally yoked love. In money, this is a prime time for making investments, taking risks, and acting on your instincts. Finances are flourishing, and the promise of prosperity is in the air. In your career, you're an ace in your occupation, so go out and shine your light in the professional world. It's time to show off your assets, maybe even brag a little. Family. The magician is all about gathering family together and making magical memories that last a lifetime. Excuse me. The reverse. Core meaning. A series of events has turned you upside down. This may conjure feelings of fear, imbalance, and lack of confidence. It may appear you don't have enough resources to solve problems, and this is causing you major frustration. In love, give love a breather right now. Let emotional unrest settle before you go back into the water and make waves in your love life. In money, go back and analyze your spending habits, expenses, and investments. You're going to see a trend in your findings. Use your data to go back in the black. Your career. Everybody has setbacks in their career. Hold off on taking action until you're in a better position to make a smarter decision. Your family. You may be encountering disagreements or confusion within the family right now. Stability can be regained if you keep focus on your ideal home life. So guys, that's the magician card. So I hope you like this video. If there's anything that you'd like to add about the cards or anything that you'd like to comment on, please do it in the comments below. I enjoy doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell so you can get notifications of when I upload videos. I plan on doing all the 78 cards of this deck. So I hope you'll stay with me and continue to watch these videos. I love you guys. I I will try to link my Patreon page at the bottom. Sometimes it's letting me, sometimes it's not. I don't know why. But you can find me on Patreon under Mystical Melissa. So, again, guys, subscribe to my channel and like my video. I love you guys. I hope your week is wonderful. Blessed be.